What's up guys, my name is Phil. Welcome back to Miranda Detailing. In today's video we're playing with some new products from AM Details. Not bad. We have brand new products here from AM Details. This may be a game changer. The AM Details Hyrbid range. This is their brand new sealant. Now they have 3 products in their Hyrbid range so far, and the sealant and the detailer here we're going to be playing with today. The shampoo we're going to save for next time because this is going to be a maintenance shampoo for both of these products. Now we're going to be working on our own vehicle, our Avalon. Now I already have some products on here, so the entire vehicle is not going to be protected with the new Hyrbid sealant because, like I just mentioned, I do have some other products on here already that I'm testing. So what I'm going to do is give the vehicle a good wash, and then we're going to apply the Hyrbid sealant onto these 2 doors. So this is the passenger side. Now what am I going to use for a shampoo? Well, AM Details has their bubbles. So I still have a little bit of this left, so that's what we're going to be using today is AM bubbles. Now I'm also going to be using something new today that I've actually never used before for a garden hose. I'm going to wash the vehicle with our garden hose instead of our pressure washer. Now, reason being, I'm going to use hot water from our utility sink. Now, this is from SwiftJet. A lot of guys who are do-it-yourself detailers, car enthusiasts, like to use these with their garden hoses because, well, maybe they don't want to use a pressure washer or don't need it. So the alternative is one of these. So let's fill up this foam cannon with the AM bubbles, and then we'll get to washing. So you may think to yourselves, that seems like a lot, but those types of foam cannons usually don't put out the type of foam that a pressure washer does. So I want plenty of soap in there, and that's okay. Probably 100 plus mils, from this. This is a 500 mil bottle, and it was around the 250 mark. So I may have used 100 plus mils in there, but that's fine. So I have plenty of shampoo to work with. We'll see how much shampoo this actually uses on the vehicle. I really don't know. Now we have our bucket being filled with hot water from our utility sink. So I just hook up the hose, and it won't be piping hot water that I use in the car. Will be in here. It cools off quickly when we go out there to wash. But through the hose, I'll mix the hot and cold water, so it's not super, super hot. But it really shouldn't be that big of a deal anyway. Now there is a nozzle that comes with the SwiftJet. So that nozzle is up here. A little quick connect one, which is pretty cool. So this I will attach to the hose here when I'm done filling up the bucket. I think it is going to use a lot of foam, a lot of the shampoo, but not bad. Cool, all right. So that used up maybe about 1/3 of what I had in there. I can also foam up the bucket just to put a little bit of extra soap in there. AM Bubbles is a really nice, slick soap. Now I'm going to switch out the head here with a different hose nozzle, just because I like to have the multi-nozzle head. Okay, car is pulled in. Let's get this thing cranking. Let's go to 75. I also have my little fan up there that I'm going to turn on. That will push that heat from all the way up here down here. So let's take a look around. Now, I actually forget what I put on the hood here. It has been actually beading and sheeting really, really well. So I'll have to go back and check and see what I have on there. But as I was washing, I remembered I already have a product on this door. I have the Hyrbid Solutions Pro Flex, which is performing incredibly well. It looks like incredible beading and sheeting. And same with here. I have the Max Wax and the Flex Wax as a topper, and I just did a quick mist of the Flex Wax and then rinsed it off. And it actually brought back the tight beading on the panel here, as you can see. Now the Avalon King coating on the top here, still performing exceptionally well. Beading and sheeting as it should. Let's do this. Instead of putting the products here, I'm going to put them on the hood because I think it's a better test subject. It gets the full sun and the rain and all of that, and it's a larger panel, and it's just easier to apply and easier to see. So let's do that. Let's dry down the entire vehicle and then get to using the new Hyrbid sealant. Now, if you want to lightly polish the paint, let's use something like AM Glaze and a soft polishing pad. So the AM Glaze is going to polish your paint and fill in minor little defects, little tiny swirls. If you have really soft, finicky paint, then a glaze can be your friend because it's going to be constantly touched and washed, so it's going to have some sort of light swirls and love marks on it. It's just inevitable. Lightly polish your paint if you want to amp up that gloss and reduce any imperfections, and then you can put the Hyrbid sealant on top of it. Use just a little bit of the product, don't over apply. Well, looky there, battery's dead. So I work it kind of like an all-in-one, light overlapping passes. And I was able to do half of the hood with just, I don't know, 2 pea-sized drops. Now, AM Glaze is a great paint cleanser and gloss booster. So it really does improve the depth and the color and the gloss. And it prepares it for any protection you're going to put on top of it. Waxes, sealants. Not a coating, but waxes and sealants. They will bond to this. Now what you have all been waiting for. AM Details Hyrbid sealant. Guys, let me just talk about this product briefly. I had a chance to talk to the legend, Alan Medcraft from AM Details. I've been watching his channel for years and learned so much from him. One of the things that we have learned is kind of following his wash process, especially. When you hear us say APC rinse in many of our exterior videos, that term is actually Alan's. He uses his AM APC, which is an awesome cleaner, to clean the exterior of the vehicle. That kind of pre-washes the vehicle. His APC actually has some enzymes in it that work to break down grime, traffic film, and even bugs. So that APC is pretty incredible. You can actually buy all of this stuff, including the new Hyrbid range, at Car Supply's warehouse. It's the only place in the US that carries it. So if you want to get your hands on some of this stuff after you see how it works on our vehicle, then check out the links down below. Now, with this product, this has been in development for a couple of years, and Alan and his crew, and actually his followers, he really develops products around what his viewers and the people who buy his products want. So they wanted something like this. This product kind of fits right in the middle, where you don't want to go full ceramic coating and you want something stronger than your traditional wax or sealant. This is going to fill that gap. This stuff is a ceramic spray coating. Its application is going to be very easy. I'm going to give you a couple of tips that Alan shared with me on how to apply it. This stuff was also designed for mobile guys in mind. In a shop environment, great. We have climate controlled. It's actually nice and warm in here. I have to shut that thing off. It's actually starting to get a little toasty, but it can work in this environment and outside. So as I apply it, I'll show you and I'll talk about what Alan told me about this product. Now, first things first, this is a polymer SiO2 Hyrbid sealant. It is water-based. Now, as we apply it, you do have to work fast. You want to apply it onto the panel and it'll flash away. The water in it will evaporate, and once it evaporates, it locks to any surface. Paint, plastic, glass, whatever it is. It bonds immediately, and you can actually add another layer immediately to double stack it. So you don't have to wait. You actually wait only until the water is evaporated, until you buff it away clear, and go right at it with another layer. So I'm going to spray it onto the towel first. Just a couple of mists onto the towel. Apply it onto the panel. I'm going to use a second towel to wipe away the residue and work fast, because it does this weird haze thing, but then when you wipe it with the towel, with a nice second dry towel, that haze will go away. Now, you can do one of two things. You can either add another layer of this right away, or you can add a layer of the AM Detailer right on top of it. Again, kind of double stacking it. The benefit of the Detailer, it's a little different, but it's more hydrophobic than the sealant itself. So this stuff is going to add crazy hydrophobics. Now here's a little trick. If it is over applied, like I did here in this section, the first section that I applied it, it plays well with water. So it actually is great for mobile detailers, because once the product is applied and you buff it off and the residual water in the product evaporates, it's pretty interesting. The pH changes to neutral and it cures immediately. Yeah, pretty awesome, right? If you want to read about that, I'll have the links down below that go right to AM Detail's website, and he explains it in his description. Pretty interesting product. So it works well with water. You don't have to worry about it raining right after you apply it, because once the panel is dry, it's cured and done. Now, if you do see a little bit of smearing, like I just mentioned, you can add water. So again, it's one of those products that you can dampen a towel or mist onto the panel just to get rid of the extra residue, the residuals that may be left over from over application. Sometimes we want to over apply because we want to see it on the panel. But if you apply one mist to your towel and gently go over the surface, just enough so you can kind of see the product flash away right after the towel passes by, then that's enough. Sometimes it's just hard to judge because it flashes away so quickly. So if you do over apply, just know a damp towel or a mist of water is going to fix that. I'm going to mist it right onto the panel and just go back over it. And then once that water starts to evaporate, I feel the slickness on the paint. Pretty awesome. Ooh, that is nice. So the paint looks super, super glossy and reflective. Awesome. Very, very happy with that stuff. Again, I over applied it. It does not need to be over applied at all. So you might see a little bit of smearing or residual, but remember, that's just user error. It's over applying the product. That's happening with a lot of the new SiO2 spray sealants, is that we tend to over apply and it really does not need a lot at all. Now I am going to double stack it with the Hyrbid detailer. So I wiped off enough of the residual and I just flipped the towel inside out because I only used one side of this. Mist it, just one mist, and apply it on. Again, this flashes away really fast. And I'm just going to flip the towel over, buff away any residual. So the depth, the gloss, pretty incredible. So very, very happy with the results. It looks incredibly glossy. Now let's check out the water behavior. Now what is the water behavior? As you see, I just did some testing here and it will definitely bead. It'll produce some amazing pearl-like beads. But now you may be wondering, well, I want a sheeting product. Products that are super hydrophobic like this, that bead exceptionally well, also sheet exceptionally well. It all depends on how the water is applied. So if it's raining, you know, that's different. That's going to produce beads because of the way the water is coming down. But if you flood the panel, it will also bead water. It does both. So don't think that just because a product beads water like crazy, like it does here, that it won't sheet. Yes, it will. It all depends on how you apply the water. Now, you can use the AM Detailer as a drying aid as well. So you can mist it onto the panel and use a drying towel to dry it and work in the product into the paint. And it'll fill in any gaps that may, over time, driving the vehicle, have worn down from the Hyrbid sealant. Now again, these products play well with water. Once they dry, they cure. Very, very slick as well. So, application-wise, beading and sheeting properties, off the charts. Very, very enjoyable product to use. So, both of these, use them in conjunction. The Hyrbid sealant as your base coat, and you can use this essentially as your topper and maintenance. Now, the shampoo is also a very interesting product. We're not going to use it today. We're going to use it in subsequent washes after this. But the shampoo is designed to, again, maintain the Hyrbid sealant. So it's going to fill in any of those gaps of the SiO2 that is on your vehicle. Anything that may have worn down a little bit, this will replenish. So we'll use this later on and show you how it's used. But for now, we're going to keep an eye on the Hyrbid sealant and the Hyrbid detailer. So far, the products work exceptionally well. One tip, remember with these products, they may smear. I'm going to keep talking about that because some people may not like certain products because of that. The Hyrbid Solutions range, same thing. The type of formulation works well with water, but sometimes we tend to over apply. So the good thing is you can use a damp towel or a mist of water and you can clean up any of that residue without worrying about affecting the protection. You can't do that with a ceramic coating because completely different formula. So any of that smearing, any of that extra residue that's on the paint can be removed with just a little bit of of water. So remember that. Now this stuff boasts up to 12 months protection. That's pretty incredible. Of course, properly maintained. When you see durability ranges on products, if it says 3 months, 6 months, up to a year, that is really with proper maintenance and using, hopefully, their own chemicals, because they all bond, they all work with each other. Now, if we were just to apply this and let it go and barely wash our vehicle and bring it through tunnel car washes and things like that, no, it's not going to last. Really, that's not proper care for your vehicle anyway. If you're going to be spending money on a product like this, which right now, this product is only 35 bucks. That's not bad. With the amount that you get here, 500 mils, about 16 ounces or so, that's a pretty good deal for what this product is. You don't need to over apply it. You don't need to use a ton of it. A little bit goes a long way. Seriously, you can use maybe 1/4 of an ounce on an entire vehicle. That might actually be too much. When you use this product and you mist it onto a towel, you can get pretty much an entire door or half the hood done. So that's pretty impressive. That's how much you want to use. Don't over apply. Now, another cool feature about the Hyrbid sealant is its self-cleaning ability. Now, this product on its own sheets more than it beads. What you see here, the beading, that's actually the topper, the Hyrbid detailer on top of this. So that's where you see that beading. This does bead initially, but it sheets more than anything, and it keeps your paint cleaner longer. This product has been used over in Scotland and in the UK area by many detailers, and they're saying that the self-cleaning abilities are amazing. So that's where this product truly shines. Now, if you maintain it properly using the Hyrbid shampoo, like we mentioned, and then simply use this as a drying aid and top it, yeah, you're going to get a year plus, even on daily drivers. Make sure to maintain your vehicle properly. When it comes to any type of durability, if you're not properly caring for your vehicle, the protection is not going to last. Even if you use the best ceramic coating on the market and you simply don't maintain it properly and you bring it through tunnel washes and you don't really care about your vehicle, well, ceramic coatings, you'll still get many months out of it. But if you're just abusing your vehicle like that, it's certainly not going to last its intended durability range. So remember that about any product. Maintenance is key. That's why I'm not really that concerned with a product's durability, because I want to constantly maintain that vehicle. True, we do have customers that we detail their vehicle once a year or maybe twice a year, so we want to put something strong on there, but we don't know what the customer does with their vehicle. If they wash it themselves, if they bring it through tunnel washes, we have no idea. We only say to them a range of 4 to 6 months if properly maintained, and we'll leave the rest to them. So as the detailer running a business and you have customers like that, well, that's the best you can do. Don't overthink that. Don't worry about that. For your own vehicles, you can test durability of products and care for your own vehicle properly. That way you can see what products do truly last that long, or you'll see how maintenance truly plays an important role in the durability of any product. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep an eye on our channel for our weekend washes. The weekend wash videos give us a chance to kind of relax, wash our own vehicles, maintain them, and test some products out. So we'll keep an eye on our Avalon's hood to see how the new AM Details Hyrbid sealant and the Hyrbid detailer really perform. So far, application-wise and initial beading and sheeting, off the charts. Alan, amazing job. And Car Supplies Warehouse, thank you for carrying these products. A lot of detailers here in the States didn't have any way of getting AM Details products. Now they do. So if you want to try them, check out the links down below. If you already have products that work for you that you love, then stick with them. Remember, only try or buy new products if you're in the market for it, or if you just love buying products and trying them out. It's your choice. So once again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, if this is your first time here, consider subscribing and clicking that bell so you don't miss stuff. And we'll see you guys later. Have a great week. Take care. So guys, in direct sunlight, look how beautiful and glossy the Hyrbid sealant looks. Oh my goodness. That is some crazy gloss.